I'm gonna be real with you, C1. This makes 14 times you've had objects lodged between your joints. How?
Blame the kids. They must be high on the contraband.
No amount of yogurt would possess anyone with half a brain into assaulting a security droid with food containers. Or toothpaste tubes.
Then blame Johnson.
He doesn't even have the strength to lift anything larger than a fork. Which, by the way, wasn't even one of the things stuck in your circuits in the last month.
Well, someone is to blame. And it is clearly not me or you.
Ask Calix then. She could just pry into all the cameras she had you install across the station. That's the best possible...
Ow! That is the last time we take an escape portal without proper interfacing.
Sorry you missed the entry gates by a long shot and...
Hostile life forms from the old world detected. Abnormal heat and electrical signatures detected. Activating security code, Bravo.
Oh joy. Another defense injury to disable. I hope you like being short-circuited!
Stop! Both of you! One wrong move and we all go down with the station.
Why won't you ever let me execute my directives?
Finally, someone who has reasonable expectations. Tell this automaton to disengage so we can explain ourselves. And not invoke the wrath of Satellite Olympus.
C1, disengage. Now.
You will not have mercy next time we meet. You have been warned.
What a robot.
He's always like that to anyone who appears not through the landing bay. I'm Paul, one of the station workers.
We could tell. And we're sorry for any collateral. I'm Walker Ivès. They call me Ivy.
I am Neo-Olympian Ares. And somehow we ended up here.
Wait, I know about you both. The interdimensional drifter and the iconoclast?
Wow. Word travels fast in space. Not many outside our dimension even know about Unum, or the survivors.
Yeah, but we're not here to wreak havoc on this station or this sector. Actually, wait. How do you know about us?
Because your exploits were recorded from the distant past. And Satellite Olympus is within hyperdrive distance.
Damn, time compression must have hit us. We gotta return before history inverts.
Don't worry, we get time travelers occasionally. But I better see you both to the landing bay so that you can figure out where to go.
That's nice. But do you also have any affordable provisions that won't cause a time paradox?
If you mean quantum compacted Nutri-Tube, we're overloaded at Betamart. But if you mean foodstuffs, Pentagonalds just relaunched their pilaf and steak corners.
I think we should go with the latter option. Assuming we can afford the hyperinflated costs. Are drachmas still in use?
Universally here, compared to the rubles and shekels in Lambda Sector.
Well, maybe we can finally get something not grown underground in a lab for once.
If a few thousand drachmas are enough, please lead the way so we won't accidentally decommission your security systems.
Alright, C1, stay put until I get back.
You two will suffer my wrath next time. Mark my words.
And as long as no one else tries to atomize us or infect us with the white haze.
Not unless we head towards Olympus itself from here. Guess we'll need a shuttle pod or something.
I'm sure there's at least 3 that are headed that way. So, mind telling me what part of history you're from?
This better not be a slow elevator ride. I need real food. Stat.
We're not supposed to disclose classified information. But as long as we don't learn about our future, where do we begin, actually?
Great. More cases of Nutri-Tube. Okay, 25 in mountain granola, 28 in apple pancake, 19 in deep fried hairball. Disgusting, but the best selling. Okay. 12 in feline steak, and 44 in medicinal flan. Yuck. I just hope we can sell all these before... Hey, what do you know?
Hi, Cheryl. I've got bad news again. The IDP pods were attacked by Venusaurs in the Tau sector. We have to redirect to our possibly hyperdrive systems before we see that we're coming in Alpha.
You have got to be kidding me! First it's the killer roosters, then a legion of astral tusked boars, and then a plague of flying grizzlies. Ow. Wait. These aren't all apple pancake and medicinal flan. Someone hid all the country breakfast flavored ones here. Now I have to redo inventory. Okay, I need a break. How are we gonna get rid of the worst breakfast ever?
Sarah? Are you alright?
Hi, Denton. Just finishing inventory on the Nutri-Tubes. Looks like that's our breakfast if we don't resort to siphoning the yogurt fats.
I don't believe I'm ready to be atomized out of existence by C-113. Beg your pardon, but aren't we to obtain a new shipment today?
Mantisaurs in the Tau sector had them redirect out.
Isn't the Interplanar Agency supposed to regulate all astral beasts along the diffusional fields? Anyways, what are we going to do with all this Nutri-Tube?
That's the problem. We have to sell it or consume it ourselves if we can't get perishables. Maybe that Barry Steinworth can buy them out.
Don't even think about it. We need the profit, not him. But speaking of which, maybe we could make an advertisement or commercial.
For the worst emergency ration on this side of the Omega sector? Really?
Buy this dry as a dead guy's ass in a tube and save your hunger for when you're dead hungry.
Not a chance.
Don't sound so dour. I also happen to have writing and production credentials on Earth Iota 14. In my experience, people recorded slapstick violence that would be aired as commercial promotional material during cinema days. The sheer stupidity lured in the viewers and ultimately convinced them to purchase the products. Like coffee.
Okay, maybe between Employee of the Month contenders I could see that, but not for the typical dimensional traveler.
Ew, posh! As long as the end result is fun and profitable, who cares? I can handle the production elements since it would be considered work, and I am still an eloquent and verbose writer in my spare time. Just ask Miss Potts, and she'll approve the funding gleefully.
Nutri-Tube is still the grossest part of a nutritious meal. No one in their right mind would ever consume it.
Then all we have to do is capitalize on the disgust and subvert the expectations. That would accomplish all objectives easily. Now to find suitable spokespersons of interest that are clearly not that insipid, toxic Barry Steinsworth. I'm sure we can convince at least 2 others into assisting with the commercial acting.
Why do I even bother talking with you?
I do hope we have enough spark powder and root vegetable props to pull this off. Let's see.
Carry the 2, divide by 14, add 17% tax. That's just over 42,000 drachmas for hourlies. Add Jake to the equation and...
Oh goody! More of that unfun but useful arithmetic.
Yes, because you couldn't possibly be bothered by anything more than overseeing people with an electric bubble wand.
Hey, neff off! Static bubbles are fun to watch, mind you. It sparks the imagination.
And shocks anyone who comes in contact upon bursting. You need to make your fun safer for everyone.
Well, what's reward without risk? The thrill factor needs to be there. Haven't you ever felt the excitement from plunging someone in a dunk tank full of galactic acid?
Absolutely not. That's illegal in 47 sectors as of yesteryear.
Neff off on the math. Besides, you could always wash off the burns in a fairy fountain bath.
If we had any in this sector, it would be closed instantly. they would fly away from you immediately.
Why do you always ruin the moment with facts? Have you not ever savored the moment or lived a little?
Maybe when I'm not filing the unfun paperwork to accounting, loss prevention, and entity resources. Which, by the way, is literally part of your job description.
Excuse me, book brains. But if you can't make a positive work environment, then no one will want to work.
No one wants to work without incentives like a payout, which I am certain I deserve another raise or 12 for the fiscal responsibilities unjustly delegated to me, and a proper vacation month.
But I never! Too many big words, too little fun. Why make it worse and more unfun?
Because you still know absolutely nothing after being promoted on the grounds of having a ridiculously positive attitude.
Neff and can it, Calyx. No one asked for your opinion.
And yet, the girl is 255% correct on qualifying for the director position, according to the most recent updated employee handbook.
Finally, we see eye to eye for once.
That's enough, both of you. If you're finished, go to your room.
Gladly. Good luck explaining the budget to the board of directors. Calyx, let's go.
You have acquired a terabyte of sympathy RAM. Congratulations.
Save it for tomorrow, please.
Of all the nerve! Well, maybe I should explain our high costs for the Betamart commercials.